So in Explain 2, we're going to look at some special cases. There are times when, and we talked about this in the Explorer, where we don't have two solutions. Sometimes we have one solution or sometimes we have no solution. So we're going to look at a couple of those problems. And that's basically what it's saying right here. And it's saying that when it's equal to 0, there's a single solution because 0 is its own opposite. And then when it's equal to a negative number, there is no solution because an absolute value is never a negative. So if it's equal to a negative number, you don't even have to finish it, you just stop. So let's go ahead and see a couple of those. So this first one, I'm going to start out just like I always would, and I'm going to isolate the absolute value. So I'm subtracting 2. So I had to get negative x, absolute value of x plus 1 equals 10. And then I'm going to divide by negative 5. So I get absolute value of x plus 1 equals negative 2. I have absolute value equal to negative 2. I simply write no solution. Okay. All right, on this one, we are going to add the 3 to begin with. So I'm keeping everything else. I'm going to add the 3 over. So I get negative 3 plus 3 is going to be 0. Okay, so this one, in theory, what they said was right, should only have one solution. I'm going to take this to the other side by multiplying by the reciprocal. So when I do that, these guys cancel and I get absolute value of 2x minus 4 equals 0. So I'm going to split this into a positive expression. I'm still following the rules. And a negative expression. So we're going to subtract the 4 or add the 4 and divide by 2. So I get 2. And I'm going to distribute the negative over here. So negative 2x plus 4 equals 0. I'm going to subtract the 4, and I'm going to divide by the negative 2, which would be negative 4 divided by negative 2, which is simply 2. You'll notice I got the same thing twice. So it's okay. You just leave one of them, and that's your answer. All right, let's try it again. So I'm going to start by subtracting the 7 to the other side. So when I do 5 minus 7, I get negative 2. I'm going to divide by 3. So they gave you some nice fractions. So 1/2 x plus 5 equals negative 2/3. But wait, I have an absolute value equal to a negative. So we know that that can't happen. So the way I do write this is I just write no solution. All right, in example 6, number 6, I'm going to move the 7 over. So when I move the 7 over, I get 9 times the absolute value of 4/3 x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, I'm going to divide by 9, which means I get the absolute value of 4/3 x minus 2 equals 0. Now I've just got the absolute value, so I'm going to follow my rules. Split it into a positive expression and a negative expression. All right, I'm going to add the 2. And then I'm going to multiply by 3/4. So I would say x equals 2 into 4 twice, so 3/2. We're going to distribute the negative. So negative 4/3 x plus 2 equals 0. I'm going to subtract the 2. And then we're going to multiply by negative 3/4 on both sides. So we get x equals 2 goes into 4 twice. Double negative is going to go positive 3/2. Notice I got the same answer for both. I believe that's it. Make sure you are always answering your elaborate questions. Those are technically their summaries on your notes.